Soon everyone, welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile, Harbinger League 3.0. I heard there were some real funny bugs last night, like you would hit a barrel and a Malachite portal would open up or something. I'm a little sad that I missed it, but you know, what can you do? Last time around I tried to do, what was it, like a corrupted wasteland? It didn't go according to plan, unfortunately. Whoa, I still have a Veil City I haven't done? Do I have one? I don't.
How are your maps?
There's still like a few maps that it's kind of surprising that I haven't completed it yet. You know, we're still trying to knock off a lot of these bonuses on our Atlas. But I'm looking around and it's like, maybe I should be looking at doing these connection points. For example, the wharf, the ramparts, like all these tier 6s I should be trying to get. But somehow I'm just like in tier 10s or something like that. Sinso Lazita, how are you doing, man? But I'm gonna run a white courtyard. It's corrupted anyway, so it's not like I could have rolled it into anything better. Nothing, you know, too crazy to report on. We're still gonna be playing this character for a bit. I did pick up one of these prophecies. Where was it? Flesh of the Beast? I didn't realize it, but it's actually worth like 45 chaos because once you kill a yellow bone warped warrior, it drops a belly of the beast, which is currently going for like 50 chaos. So that's actually pretty insane. Now I'm not in a desperate need for the belly of the beast. I'm pretty happy with my 5-link carcass jack, but should I need it, maybe I'll go do the quest or do the prophecy and try and get myself a belly of the beast. Now it's actually important to not actually go. So typically a Boneward Warrior would show up in the Harvest, but it's actually pretty important to not go to the Harvest, I think. It's probably better to do the Primordial Pools, just so you can get a higher eye level Belly of the Beast. I don't know if it matters. I'm quite sure that if you're at the Harvest, you can already 6-link stuff, but just in case, I'll try and complete that prophecy in Primordial. Can't get a pit map? Oh man, dude. I can't get an academy map, so I guess that's pretty bad too. But yeah, like I wasn't able to play too much yesterday, unfortunately. I wanted to, but was not feeling it. And today we're probably gonna go at it for 2 hours, give or take. Probably until I would say 10 o'clock, so 2.5 hours really. So that's probably somewhere close to 4 or 5 episodes, depending on how long we stretch it. And yeah, I saw that Chris did an AMA yesterday on Reddit. I don't know if anybody actually read up about it or did any reading, but was it interesting? Like, I wanted to read it, but I was sort of busy with all the other stuff that I couldn't get around to it. I'll trade you Academy for a pit. Hey man, I'm down for that. Hold on. I'm down for that right now. Let me see if I have a pit though. I don't want to get you excited. Also, if I might, good leveling, a solo self-found dual-wielding Cyclone or Charge Dasher. Champion Charge Dash, huh? That's interesting. Pit. Oh, here. I have one. Perfect. The stat. Alright. Mine is unmodded too, so. Academy. Sweet. Alright, thank you, bud. That's actually pretty good. There's one more bonus that I can try and finish. TY soon.
Need a map?
Oh shit. Tier 1 attack speed, elemental, critical. But everything else about it is kind of shitty. I mean, tier 3 cold damage, no thanks.
Stay inquisitive.
All right, so let's try and finish finish that tier 10 map, and then we can move on. So white tier 10, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I figured maybe we'll get some decent maps off of it. If not, I don't know, it's a white map, it's corrupted, you can't change it anyways, so let's do it. Now I put elemental weakness back on, assuming that I'm not gonna die. I figured, like, if we fight a tough boss, maybe I'll put Enfeeble back on, but otherwise I think I prefer to have the damage. So we're gonna do that for a while. Veil Lightning Warp. Don't need that. But yeah, like the new lightning changes are pretty significant. Because what it means is these guys are basically always shocked, which is a very big deal. Maybe they're not fully shocked all the time, but at the very least, they do take increased damage because of the lightning damage. Bronze Lithe for the chest piece. That could be good. The scaling of movement speed doesn't do too much. If anything, you want to scale the attack speed, so the quality probably means more. I mean, +2 levels. I'm assuming Bronze Lithe is the one that gives plus levels to movement speed. But +2 levels essentially just means 2% more increased damage.
Over here,
I don't know if that makes that big of a difference. But like 2 quality, which is 1% attack speed, might mean a little bit more. That's my opinion. At least with Charge Dash. With Cyclone, maybe it's a little bit different. If anything, an extra link is so much better. Like, it's not like a spell. Each level doesn't make that much of a difference for an attack. It's still good, but maybe not as good. 28 monsters remaining. I should be out of here. Like, I'll talk to Tora real quick. Track the infected beasts. It kind of sucks though. I feel really slow. That's the one thing that I'm kind of a little miffed about. What can you do, I guess? I mean, I would gladly sacrifice that for all this damage that we're getting. So I guess I'm not too upset. Okay, where's the last? Oh. I'm assuming this is the last batch. Yep. Sweet.
Learn anything new? Good luck with your maps.
I figured that I should start thinking about the chaos recipe. I know it's not that worth it, but with my playstyle, it's probably the best fit for me. At least the unID'd chaos recipe, maybe not the ID'd one. So I'm gonna start thinking about collecting unID'd unID'd stuff. Look into the guild stash page 3. I put a claw in there that gives some attack speed. Ornament of the East. Hits can't be evaded. Socketed gems are supported by +1 level of socketed dexterity gems. Hits can't be evaded is very interesting, actually. Look into the guild stash. Okay, yeah. Oh gosh. This might actually be a boost to DPS. Because... oh, no, it's not. It destroys my DPS, actually. And I attack even slower. That is crazy, man. Olazita says, RNG is amazingly weird. Just got the second portal gem dropped off a random mob today in solo self-found. And in solo self-found too. That's insane, dude. It's kind of insane that this actually does nothing for me, eh? I get better accuracy, I get worse attack speed, and I get less DPS. Like a lot less. That's unfortunate. You'd think that it would be good, but I have some really good weapons right now. I have a lot of deeps on these, and a lot of attack speed too. The only thing I'm really missing is accuracy, and I should try and get it on my rings. But even my rings have like, they're decent, pretty decent. My gloves kind of blow. I would say my gear's pretty decent right now. Had 3 vessels drop today. Damn. Wow, actually, that's really good. I didn't really think about it until I just processed that. Okay, let's do that academy map that Lestat gave us. Monster variety, less armor, block, sure. I kind of like this new currency tab. Things feel a lot more organized. I'm digging it. Although, I don't know, maybe I'm not used to it. Everything is smaller because they had to squish it all in. So like, when you withdraw something, it gets so much bigger. It confuses me. And I'm not used to like where things are. Like I sometimes, like I'm looking for example, the augmentation orb. And I'm like looking over here or something. It turns out it's down here now. So the placement still confuses me a little.
They came for enlightenment.
A 6-link dropped? Oh man, that is pretty lucky. You guys have been getting some good RNG these days. Meanwhile, there's me who like spent 200 fusings and can't even get a 5-link. Streamer RNG is real. I'm passing it on to my viewers. But then again, you know, I like, sometimes people are like, oh, streamer RNG, so unfair. Like, look how lucky these streamers are getting. Chris, please stop. And then you really think about it, and it's like, so, like, how many more hours do these guys, like, play than you? Like, I understand if it's like, okay, I play just as many hours as Ziz, and this guy, that guy is like the luckiest motherfucker, right? But a lot of times it's like, I play half the time as Ziz, or, and you know, X streamer, a certain streamer, and at the end of the day, it's like the law of big numbers. You have streamer curse, Emnix, you know it? I'm just trying to justify it, okay? Let me do that for myself. Just let me make myself feel better. The streamer curse is not real. Nope. I refuse to believe it.
Let me bend your ear.
I refuse it. But sometimes it feels like I have streamer curse. Every time something good happens to me, it's off stream. I have to say. I got a divine orb. I got an exalted orb. I got a calm's heart. I got this prophecy, flesh of the beast. All off stream. None of this shit happens on stream. It's like I'm doing my time while I'm on stream, and then like I get rewarded afterwards. Why can't it be like the opposite? When I'm playing off stream, have nothing drop, and then when I'm playing on stream, have something drop. I would like that. Alright, I mean, easy map. What can I say? Really, we're just autopiloting. I have to say, like, our damage has gotten so much better. Now survivability is still pretty much the same. But because we deal so much more damage, you know, we leech a lot more. So I guess good offense translates into good defense. Alright. They say the Harbingers were buffed. I don't know if I believe it, but they definitely drop better stuff. Actually, what was kind of interesting was the announcement made by GGG today in regards to the Harbinger language. Essentially, they were like, you know, some people have been deciphering them and, you know, guessing that they have secret meanings, which obviously is true. And, you know, each character might have a different meaning, or some kind of image means something, and something about spirals. And they're like, you guys are on. Essentially, the article was like, you guys are on the right track. Keep it up. And then they dropped something that said before it's too late.
Slow me down.
So I'm like really curious about this. Like GGG clearly tried to make some sort of augmented reality game. And they really want you to play because they seem to be dropping hints all the time. I don't know what the character actually means. That's up to other people smarter than I to figure out. But I am really curious to see what the end result is. Like maybe Harbinger League is supposed to be much more than it actually is. Kind of like how we thought this expansion is much more than, you know, what we initially believed it was. You know, initially we thought it was just Act 5 coming, and turns out there's Act 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Not to say the league itself is as big of a change as the update was, or as the expansion was, but I mean, if it was a huge league, GGG would clearly market it instead of hiding it behind all this secret mumbo jumbo. But still, I am really curious.
That would only slow me down.
Only a shame it's only about lore, they say. Well, you never know, right? Like, what if it's like
How are your maps?
what was it? Was it Diablo 2, where it's like if you keep killing a certain boss, you spawn the Uber boss? Like, what if it's something like that, or there's some secret to it, and we get like some super cool like end game boss fight?
Sane.
Now I might be dreaming here, and spouting conspiracy theories, but still. I kind of wish it were that, though. That'd be so cool, wouldn't it? Like the moment we unlock the secret, they reveal like the super Harbinger map that's not the beachhead, aka the beachhead, or Uber beachhead. I don't know. But I mean, it just kind of feels like GGG is trying to sell it pretty hard. I don't know what it is, or why they're doing that.
Learn anything new? Good luck with your maps.
Alright. So, we have completed another bonus. Academy is now done. I have all these tier 6s that I need to do. I have a quarry. So what tier 6s do I have? Spider Forest, Race Course, Jungle Valley, Thicket, Canyon. I'm quite sure I've done all of those. Vale City, Burial Chambers, Catacombs, Arachnid Nest. Burial Chambers, huh? I mean, I could do the Primordial Pool. I could do this. It's a corrupted map. It looks pretty dodgy. But it would give us a lot of quantity. And to be honest, I'm at a point where it's like I kind of just want to run maps, God forbid, you know, for fun.
Glad you made it back.
Instead of, you know,
May your maps be merciful.
for my own benefit.
See you soon.
So yeah, let's do it. Let's run a burial chambers. I remember hating this map. Like, I'm quite sure I really dislike burial chambers, so I might skip the boss. But at the very least, let's clear this map and see if we can get some decent map drops. Build up our, you know, our pool of tier 6s. Because that'd be pretty nice. And then hopefully we can piggyback off of those tier 6s, get a bunch of tier 7s, and we can complete a few more of those bonuses. No, Emnix, don't tread on the path of fun. There is no return. You're not supposed to have fun. You're here for the gains. Isn't that what we're here for?
You there, a moment of your time.
Min-maxing the hell out of this game is the fun in itself. You don't need to be killing stuff or picking up loot. Efficiency is what's fun. Kappa. Although some people actually believe that. And I can understand why. You know, the more efficient you are, the more currency you gain, the more builds you can run. All kinds of stuff. But still, not my style, man. Varici. What did Varici want? Hey, bro. Assassinate the target within the time limit. I can do that. I think. I'm quite sure. 24 seconds to kill him. Oh, I can definitely do that. Yeah. See, sometimes Varici, you're not that bad, man. See, it's easy. It's easy to give missions that are actually doable. Why do you have to give those missions that are like, oh, kill all of the guards without killing the rogue exile? Or even worse, kill the rogue exile without killing all of the guards. Oh my god. So bad. Oh, this is the burial chamber? Okay, I expected a different boss. This is doable, I think. As long as she doesn't screw me with the corpse explosions, I suppose. Yeah, this is definitely doable. She's a soul eater, which is a bit of a problem, but you turn no problem into problem. You make situation out of no situation. Sometimes, man. Sometimes it's just nice to sit back, you know, pop open a can of juice, and just play some of the good old Path of Exiles, the PoEs. I'm really liking my character, actually. You know, I was worried that we would really struggle through maps, and it's not the perfect character, but it's not my worst character. That's what actually keeps me going, you know? Sometimes when I think a build is bad, I just think back and I'm like, well, at least it's not my Siege Ballista build. Or my Wild Strike build. God, that one was awful. Like, when I first started... Not even when I first started. Like, when I first started streaming, I had already played PoE for a while. But when I first started streaming... Because prior to that, I was like... I sometimes followed guides. You know, I actually followed a lot of guides. And I made a lot of alts. I never got to high levels. So when I first started trying to do higher level maps... My builds were just like... They were god-awful. Just trash tier. I think the first build I made was an Essence Drain build, and I totally screwed it up. Actually, did I? It didn't get very far, that's for sure. That was an Essence League. Or Talus? No, Essence. And then... I did have a Righteous Fire build, which went okay. I also had the Siege Ballista build, which was pretty bad, I have to say. The Frost Spear build, or the Ice Spear build, was decent, but Reflect just kind of shat on me, and I didn't know how to deal with that. What other builds did I have? The Cyclone Bleeding build was pretty good. I enjoyed that one, actually. That was probably my favorite build to play up until maybe this point, because I am enjoying my Charge Dash character a lot. What other weird-ass builds have I made? I can't remember. I think that's it. But yeah, there were some that were quite lackluster. Cyclone Bleed is my favorite, playing my version of it now. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Like the Gladiator, like explosions, like the gratuitous violence explosions are just so satisfying. It's so fun. Probably my favorite build of all time. Even now. Go through a pack and see it explode after you. Yeah.
Stay inquisitive.
It was amazing. The bleed explosions, man. Like, it's so satisfying. I think a lot of those builds where things just pop all at once and they make like a satisfying sound. That's the biggest thing for me. Probably the biggest thing. Let's do this. I need another tab. For unique items, oh my god. Okay, let's put one of these tabs away. Go over here. Okay, so we do have a bunch of Phantasmagoria maps that we can run. Actually, do I feel lucky today? Whoa, I have enough for Whispering Ice. That's cool. Is there anything cool I can try and redeem? I can get a Corrupt the Calm's Roots? That's pretty good. How much are these worth? The Throne. 1 Chaos. Really? Unique map. Some chisels. Some chaos. Some fragments. Let's go redeem some cards, shall we? Like the currency. It's definitely pretty easy to redeem. Yeah. Okay, so we want to go to Highgate. I'm assuming you turn into cards.
By the gods, and by the death of gods, you still live. I don't know what you did, but I can sense something is shifting.
Trade cards. Okay, so sacrifice piece. Oh, a midnight. Nice. Some gem cutters. All right. I mean, these are. You know what the value of these things are. I mean, what you see is what you get. The Calm's Roots. How much are they? They're not worth much. Well, that's okay. These things are still pretty cool. I like them. And then what else do we have? We have a unique map. Acton's Right Nightmare. Okay. The Gambler cards. That's what I'm interested in. Anarchy's Price. That's pretty trash. Ugh! Light and Truth? Quite sure that's pretty bad too. Yeah. Okay, well. That's a decent amount of currency. I'm still pretty happy. And then we got another set over here. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sacrifice sets. We can consider a Siri. Maybe not yet. I don't think I have the damage. But it is something we can do down the line. Okay, so we are at, what is that, the 32-minute mark. So that's pretty much a good point for us to call it an episode. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. See you soon.